This week in gaming and tech news, with Todd Howard giving updates on the Bethesda games reluctantly getting pushed by Xbox, so maybe they're losing a bit of control on their IP. We've also got GameStop CEO saying physical games are totally irrelevant. Companies saying that AI is the future essentially. So let's get into it. Bethesda may be a little bit cheeky-esque. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And if you hate me, you can always unsubscribe. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first story I want to go over is an update on Bethesda's games. Like an Xbox are pushing like a reset of how Bethesda are working. There's a lot of layoffs within Bethesda, especially. So with the layoffs and basically the note from Bethesda's games, which did not mention the layoffs, but it was just saying what's coming next from the team. Saying that they will update Starfield, Fallout 76 and those goes online, which will still continue to receive new content. There's also several new Fallout projects alongside Fallout 5, but Bethesda's game studio's main priority at the moment is focusing on Elder Scrolls 6. But it's crazy that this game was announced in 2018 and it'll probably not even be out by 2028, so at least 10 years since we've seen the game. It's just crazy, and I don't know how they've got away for it this long, but I guess this is just Asher Sharma not caring compared to Phil Spencer just giving them what they wanted, but this should be really pushed, and I don't think this is what Todd Howard wanted to do. I don't think he wanted to put this announcement out, but she was like, yeah, you need to do something, man. What are we doing? We can't have these IP released every 10 years. There's also a mention of the Creation Engine 3 powering Fallout 5 and Elder Scrolls 6. In addition, they also mentioned the partnership with Obsidian Entertainment. Then they will work on a new Fallout game, but Bethesda will partner closely. Though I still think there'll be a lot of supervision from Bethesda. And that's something I don't think Todd Howard wanted to do until is another studio work on their IP. I haven't really played many of Bethesda's games, a couple Fallout games, and I've played Skyrim and Oblivion. But for the hardcore Bethesda fans, are you happy with this? Please let me know. I'd love to know what you guys think. You're going to hopefully get more content. Well, their Fallout game's going to be out before Bethesda's. And I still want to know if it's going to be a remaster or a completely new spin-off. But we just have to see. And hopefully something good comes out of this. Next! Okay, yeah, I saw this article, it's like, yeah, I need to talk about this. With Ryan Cohen, the GameStop CEO, saying physical games are totally irrelevant. And I don't think he's the best CEO, because he was the one who was trying to merge with eBay, but that didn't really work out. But he doesn't seem concerned about PlayStation ditching physical discs and saying it's totally irrelevant. And I was actually a bit baffled by this, because I always thought that these stores benefited from physical media. But then I was realising that physical games are haven't been selling that much for quite a while now. I've never been to a GameStop store, because I'm not in America, but I think they're more like collectible stores now, and like figurines. I may be wrong, so please let me know if I'm wrong. So that might be how they get money, and I could see physical media not being that big of a deal for them, and then when they're just getting all the scalpers involved. But man, I was just like a bit depressed reading this, because I miss physical media, and I know I'm on PC, which is like, it killed it off quite a while ago, but like I saw someone make similar things to how a Switch cartridge works, but for their PC, and they used like Elden Ring, and it looks so cool, man. It would be something I would be really interested in and start being the norm. I actually want to bring back physical media, and I think a lot of people will do as well. You're seeing a lot more old stuff come back. Wired headphones are coming back. You're seeing people go off social media more and more, and I think there is a bit of a wake up. But hey, we just have to see what happens. Next. Okay, it's time for the quickfire. Okay, TikTok is testing an AI likeness detection tool. The creators being able to have TikTok scan for unauthorized AI deepfakes, which is an opt-in tool that scans for likeness and lets creators report them to the company. The tool being tested with some US creators. It is fueling the AI slop for kids, with them releasing an announcement partnering with a French-based AI animation company, Animage, so if I'm pronouncing that wrong, and the animation's called Aussie Fox, with the first episode released. So yeah, I do think more studios are going to push this. And on a similar topic, Netflix was bragging that AI tools were used in around 300 of its shows and movies in 2026, which is just insane. Like, I didn't think it'd be that many already. But also, I don't know if I'm just out of the scope, but I don't remember the last show I actually wanted to watch that was on Netflix. I mostly just watch anime now, and that might be involved in that, but it's not one show that I've seen a trailer for and been like, I want to watch that. I don't know if that's because of AI, it might just be people not being as creative. If everything's done by AI, I do think the creativity will be lost. I think it's going to be more. I think this time next year, it'll be like triple. But they shared a letter with their shareholders filled with information about how well the company was doing, how much it's making. And the shows and movies that it's mentioned, like The American Experiment, Brussels 70. No, I didn't know they were shows, so I don't know if I'm just being quite ignorant there. But what do you guys feel about AI involved and more happy about this? I definitely am. No, I'm just... Okay, there was a Florida man arrested for allegedly stealing over $200,000 in crypto using a game on Steam's malware. Allowed them to infect 8,000 devices to gain access to crypto wallets, and I guess steal that crypto for themselves. But yeah, that's something. The Steam VR beta got a big update, and I think this is down to the Steam thing. Maybe coming out soon, but there's something, and if you're a fan of that, you might be getting some more information on it sometime soon. Okay, a New York governor says she's using AI to analyze every single rule in the state. That the state's legislation was reviewed by AI in just a couple of months. And I do think AI could be really good for reading documents, legislation. But really, when you're the governor of a state, it's going to affect a lot of people. And I do think a lot of people high up are just using AI, and AI is just going to be controlling us. Imagine it's like, hey AI, I need to create a new law, just create one up. Or something stupid like that. Yeah, definitely going to be scary in the future of what's going to be going on. Okay, some anime fans are calling for a boycott of Crunchyroll as it nukes its store and has its physical merch behind a paywall. So this is even more hate on Sony, because if you didn't know, Crunchyroll was bought out by Sony. The anime merch store behind the paywall with users having to get the Mega or Ultimate Fan subscription. But more on AI, Roblox is letting people use AI to make games on their phone. If children are getting involved in making their games, I do think that could be really good, using AI to bring up ideas, and that could spark a future in technology for them. So I'm not totally against this. I don't know if this could be quite dangerous on a platform like Roblox, where if you make something malicious on it, I don't know. Okay, there were 2 men who carried out a cyber attack on the Transport for London company, but they've both been sentenced to 5 years and 6 months in prison. It's a bit mean, this article, so they're described as computer-obsessed loners. Wow. They were part of the collective Scattered Spider, but the cyber attack disputed TFL's online services for months, stole personal data of millions of people, and left 27,000 TFL employees needing to reset their passwords. And the impact of the hack had roughly around 30 million in damages. Okay, Assassin's Creed Black Flag Recent will be a new game plus. Okay, GOG throws shade at Sony with a message saying download and save it forever. While Sony are pulling away from owning new games, GOG, if you don't know, is a digital store on PC. But you actually you own the game, it's free from DRM software, and they're pushing that you're actually owning it and you'll have it forever. Which I do think GOG needs some more support, especially if you're into owning your games. Google and Epic Games gave up fighting third-party Android app stores, with rival app stores coming inside of Google Play. So you'll be able to have other launchers, maybe Epic Games launcher on Google, maybe a Microsoft store as well. So we just have to see what happens. And finally, apparently, according to this analyst, Rockstar should have charged $200 for GTA 6, as it will be the last game created before everything's built using AI. Which I don't think if it was $200, man, I think a lot of people should have paid it, but what precedent is this set? Some other companies might have copied, even if it wasn't the quality of it. The second point, I do kind of agree with. I think a lot of companies will start using AI. I don't think everyone's will. As some people will just not play their games if it has any touch of AI. But I do think a lot of companies who are greedy, who don't understand what creativity is, are going to push the AI. But that's this week's gaming and tech news, and I'll see you in the next one.
Latest gaming and tech news every week. Keeping nerds up to date. Yeah, you know the rest.